guys, and welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's very echoey in here, and it's because we still don't have a couch. Speaking of our non-existent couch, I thought I would just give you some brief life updates. So let's start with the apartment. This is our dining room, aka dining corner. Our kitchen's going well. The same deal with our bedroom. We're still waiting on our bed frame, and because we don't have any furniture here, we don't have any motivation to keep it clean. But this is the style we're going for in our room and our lounge room, sort of like a beachy, sandy vibe. So all of the cushions are like a sand color and white. And then our study is coming along well. This is my desk area. This is Kurt's desk area. And then Kurt has a really cool photo that he's taken in Bali of like this big waterfall. So we're gonna get that printed, put in that frame and hang it around there. And then we just found this really affordable storage system from Kmart. Oh my gosh, I forgot to show you guys this. P.S. Our fruit bowl is always peaking with bananas. Like, you will never come to our house and we don't have bananas. So if you ever visit me, you're more than welcome to have a banana smoothie. And this is Kurt's stupid shed. Look how much room it takes up. Don't mind our washing there. We still haven't found an outdoor setting that we want, but as you can see, the back area is pretty much dominated by Kurt's shed and Kurt's barbecue. That's okay, I'm staying calm. As long as I can have the pantry, I'm happy. Always full of health foods and snacks. You guys are gonna die, look at this cupboard. It's literally just like all Loving Earth stuff, and I keep it up there so it's sort of out of sight, but I still know it's there. So I just got like lots of chocolate and granola, fruit and nut mix. And then our fridge. I love that this is supposed to be like an apartment tour and it always turns into a food tour. Story of my life. I've got some kombucha, some chicken, coconut aminos. I'm obsessed with this right now. My glow powder, you guys know this is my favorite prebiotic. Eggs, vegetables, pre-washed lettuce, and then heaps of vegetables in here. So the house is coming along well. I'm actually so happy with it. What else can I update you with? Do you know what I haven't talked about? Is living with Kurt. I feel like I should have a sneaky debrief about like living out of home for the first time and living with a boyfriend. You know things are getting serious when I sit down and my camera is on its tripod. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep it brief. Honestly, I was in two minds about moving out. I was so over being cramped at my house. Like, I love my family and I love my sisters and I love my parents, but I just did not have enough room, and I'm a very independent person. Like, I love to cook for myself and take care of myself, and even in the kitchen there was just not enough room for any of my stuff, and I just didn't feel relaxed at home. Like, I was always stressed out that someone was going to get mad at me for like having too many things in the kitchen. So while I was ready to move out in that respect, I was still really nervous because Kurt and I, to this day, we've only been together for 7 months, and that's not long at all, like especially to live with someone. So I was really nervous that living together would be too rushed, or we would get over each other, or the honeymoon phase would sort of just be like abruptly cut short, because when you live together you learn all like the annoying or the nitty-gritty things about each other. But honestly, you guys know I like to keep it 100% real with you. I am so happy. I just feel like everything in my life happened for a reason, and I met certain people at certain times so that I can appreciate what I have now. And Kurt and I are really nice to each other, and we just try to do nice things for each other, and we sort of have made like a silent pact to try to never lose that. And I know that as time goes on, it's probably gonna become a lot harder because we're still sort of in that honeymoon fun phase, but I thought I would just update you guys and say that I'm so happy, and all of my reservations and concerns are like irrelevant now. Let's actually begin my day. As you guys saw, I had a protein acai smoothie this morning for breakfast, and I want to go to the shops because I need to buy some new joggers, like some new runners for the gym. I pretty much cycle between 2 pairs and they're both about to fall apart. So hopefully I can find some that I like, and I don't really care what they look like as long as they're black and white. I just want them to be really good quality and support my little feet. So I'm gonna bring some snacks for the road because I always like to have a healthy snack in my bag or in my car. Let me just say, I'm obsessed with these lately. I've just been pouring them into my hand and eating them. They're pumpkin seeds, aka pepitas, and they are so good for your body. They're a great source of healthy fat and they're really high in iron, and that's one thing that I'm focusing on lately. So I'm going to make my own fruit and nut mix right now with those. I'm gonna put some Loving Earth Brazil nuts in it, white mulberries in there, some coconut chips, and this is just a nice healthy snack on the go because the dried fruit is going to give you a nice little boost of energy and it's going to satisfy your sweet tooth, while the nuts and the seeds are more about satiating you and keeping you full. And for me, I always like to have a source of healthy fat in every single meal or snack, otherwise I'm not full and I just feel hungry all the time. So successful shop. I ended up getting 2 pairs of runners, and I know that sounds very obnoxious and like hashtag shopping addiction, but I haven't bought new runners in such a long time. And if I'm honest, that's the only shoes that I wear. Like I literally live in my runners, and they were on sale. So it was technically 2 for the price of 1. And I wanted to keep shopping, but I need to be really quick and get out of here because my parking is about to run out. If you're here for over 3 hours, they charge you like $1 bazillion, and I don't like that. So I want to get my free parking, so I need to quickly get out of this place. Let's go. Yes! I was here for under 3 hours. I love that. While I'm in the car, let's just have a quick chat about something that I struggle with every day, and I swear majority of females struggle with every day, and that is bloating. Tell me if I'm the only one who does this. Whenever I get bloated, I make Kurt feel my stomach. Like I'm like, oh my god, I just feel how hard it is, because I feel like he has to feel my pain as well. Like I want him to know how much pain and suffering I'm going through. I'm not saying I never get bloated these days. I do. Everyone gets bloated. But I just want to share some little tips and tricks with you that I use to de-bloat. So tip number 1 is the obvious one. Find out what foods bloat you. For me, I'm gluten intolerant, so obviously gluten, it messes me up to say the least. Like if I have gluten, 24 hours later, I will literally want to poop my pants. I wish I was kidding. Gluten and dairy are major bloating triggers for me. Also really random garlic and onion. Not only do they bloat me, but they really hurt my stomach. And then unfortunately lentils and rice as well. Look, there's probably more, but they are the main ones that I try to stay away from. So try to find the foods that make you bloat. Everyone is different. Like for instance, one of my friends bloats off bananas. I would die if I bloated off bananas because I live off bananas. My second tip is drink a lot of water. If I'm dehydrated, my stomach looks preggers. Like I proper look pregnant, so make sure you drink a lot of water. Tip number 3 is make sure you're getting enough fiber in your diet. My personal favorite sources of fiber are chia seeds, nuts and seeds, and kale. I love kale, especially if you're a person who loves smoothies and juices, or like if you juice your greens. You're missing out on the fiber, which is not the best for digestion, so make sure you're always chewing stuff. So like chewing your salads or having chia seeds in your water. Chia seeds is one of the easiest ways to get fiber into your diet, and I feel like it really de-bloats me. Tip number 4 is have breakfast. Don't deprive yourself or starve yourself, especially if you ate bad the day before. Don't wake up and say, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna eat till dinner time. No, not only is that an unhealthy mindset, but it's actually bad for your metabolism and the whole fat burning process. Who's calling me? Oh, Tegan. Teags, I'll call you back. If I wake up hungry and I don't eat breakfast, I feel like gas builds up in my stomach and it makes me really gassy, bloated, and to be honest, really grumpy. As you guys know, my life motto is listen to your body. If you wake up and you're still full from dinner and you don't feel like breakfast, don't just have breakfast because I've given you this tip. Still listen to your body. But if you wake up hungry, definitely eat. Breakfast is great for your digestion, great for your metabolism, great for giving you energy in the morning, and we are about an energetic life here in the Sedzi Squad. Tip numero 5 is watch your sodium intake. So we all know we don't want to have too much sugar, too much artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, la la la, but a lot of the time people forget about sodium, including myself. So sometimes I'll look on the back of a food label and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good, it's made up of all whole foods, but the second ingredient is Himalayan pink salt, which is totally fine. However, if majority of the sauce is just salt and you are adding like glugs and glugs and glugs of salt to whatever meal you're having, you may be a person who's really sensitive to sodium and you hold on to water. I am one of those people, but I know I've had too much sodium when I wake up in the morning and I can't get the rings off my finger. In my previous videos, I referred to this as hashtag sodi bloat, and I'll just put my hands up to Kurt and he knows. He knows what's up. He knows I've had too much sodium because like my rings will all be stuck on my fingers because I'm like this squishy sausage finger Sedzi and it's not a good time. Tip number 6, assisting your body in the detoxification process. So my favorite ways to detox the body are by green juices, and I mean like the Tropika detox green powders. If I'm gonna have greens, I'd rather eat them, but powder wise, I just like to mix like some alkaline greens or some ultra cleanse. As you guys know, I also love warm lemon water. Tip number 7 is workout, sweat, exercise. Just sweating it out is going to help your body detoxify and get rid of the bloat and water retention. And my last tip, tip number 8, is find a tummy tea that works for you. And by tummy tea, please, let's not get this twisted. By no means am I saying go and buy one of those skinny me detoxes because I ain't about that life. I mean find a tea or make your own tea combination that settles your own stomach. So for me, it's super simple. It's just lemon and ginger. A lot of people love peppermint tea. I love the taste of peppermint tea, but honestly, I don't feel like it settles my stomach stomach at all. It doesn't irritate it, but I just don't really feel like it does anything. I also love dandelion root tea, calendula flower, and chamomile. So those are my top 8 tips to de-bloat. I'm at home now just trying to park this bad boy up. I'm gonna go inside, make some lunch, call Tegan back. Yeah, I sort of want to go for a walk because it's such a nice day outside. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but the sun is peaking and I'm loving it. I love having stuff prepped in the fridge because it's so much easier, because if you can't be bothered to cook or if you don't have time, it doesn't matter because it's already all prepped in the fridge for you. So yesterday I just poached this chicken in water, like literally I just put chicken breast in hot water and then I shredded it up. So I'm gonna have that as my source of protein. I may as well use the rest of this iceberg lettuce. I'm going to add some baby spinach, rest of that cucumber. I like having texture in my salad, so I always make sure I have like leafy things, crunchy things, squishy things. Oh, speaking of squishy things, where is the avocado? Oh, it feels a bit too squishy. It could be brown. I guess we'll find out. And some coriander. Favorite dressing right now. I've honestly had it every single day and I'm not sick of it at all. It held tahini, pink Himalayan salt, apple cider vinegar, sweet paprika, pepper, lime, and that's it. And because of the tahini, which by the way is made from sesame seeds, it's a healthy source of fat, so it's going to keep you fuller for longer. It's good for your hormones. But I also add an avocado into it as well. And then I also add some black sesame seeds. Then usually I add more pumpkin seeds on top, but I feel like I've had enough of them today. So maybe I'll add some hemp seeds on top. These are great for your skin, a really good source of omega-3. So I'll scatter them on top. Tegan, you're not the most exciting part as much as I love you. We're about to go on our walk and I can see the delivery man outside and my bike is coming. Let's open it and see the colour. Because I said all I wanted to do was live by the beach, have a bike, have a basket and put kale in the basket. I want to look at the colour. Actually, it's a good colour. Oh, it's a good pink. Oh my god, it's a good pink. I know. How many girls does it take to open a bike box? Oh my gosh, it's so big. It's actually a really good bike. How cool. But we don't know where we're going to put it. So I just got home from my walk with Tegan and I was a little bit hungry, so I had a sneaky snack. I was really craving chocolate, so I just had a little Loving Earth chocolate bar. This is just like a milk flavor. And then I had a banana, and then I saw this banana and thought, oh, you're about to go off, so I probably should eat you. In other words, I was just justifying eating 2 bananas. Seriously guys, I could eat bananas for every single meal. I'm obsessed with them. And then the rest of the overripe ones I just put in this little Ziploc bag and I'm gonna freeze them because frozen bananas in smoothies are like the best thing ever and they make really good smoothie bowls. And I wasn't really in the mood for an intense workout today. Like I don't have a whole lot of energy and I feel like I just wanna de-stress and relax. So I'm actually at my new gym. I signed up yesterday and I'm gonna do a hot yoga class because I haven't done yoga in a really long time. So I'm excited to get back into yoga properly and just work on some new moves. Like there's this really intense yoga place in the city. So I think I'm gonna try and convince Tegan to go with me like next week because they really challenge you and they make you do like crazy handstands and stuff. I've reached a point where it's like I'm plateauing with my yoga and I haven't tried anything new. Oh my gosh, I'm like tangled in my bag. I was sweating my face off during yoga. Like I was dripping into my eyeballs. I love hot yoga because it's actually challenging on my body. My legs were shaking the whole time because you have to like hold a low lunge, like they call it warrior pose, and my legs were quivering and it's a different kind of pain than like the gym pain. It sort of mirrors Pilates where it's very resistance style training and you have to hold poses. So it's always engaging muscles that you didn't even know existed, but believe me, you feel it the next day. But now I'm gonna go home. I feel like today has been a really long day day, and I haven't seen Kurt since like 5 o'clock this morning, so we'll probably make dinner together and then hang out. So let's go see what we make. Hey, doll. It smells so good.
Told you. I know what I'm doing. Deconstructed burger chicken.
Yes.
Zucchini, avocado.
So there's avocado in the patty?
Yes.
Okay. There's coriander in there. I love coriander.
Coriander on the, on the bottom.
Smells good. Mmm.
Is it good?
It's good.
Really?
No, really. It's really good. My only, oh wait, suggestion is that you should grate the zucchini. Did it tell you to grate it?
No, I didn't actually grate it.
Yeah, I think it would tell you to grate it because right now they're in cubes. Yeah. Our dinner was so delicious. Good work, Kurt. I'm actually really impressed. Now, as a thank you to Kurt, I'm going to make us dessert and a frozen treat for us. So
baby, don't you want to move it back and just say less. All the secrets that you got, I can't keep up with your style. Baby, don't you want to move it back and just say less. All the secrets that you got, I can't keep up with your style.
That is the end of this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel, and I just like to know what videos you guys want to see, and make sure you subscribe because I upload new videos every 3 days. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!